In this example, we will see that how we can write the data into Excel sheet. So to writing the data into Excel sheet, first of all, I will create a process with the name of write cell activity. So here, write cell activity. So we have created a process with the name of write cell activity. Here we can see that this is main.xaml file. So to demonstrate this, first of all we will create one Excel sheet here with the name of write cell activity or write cell demo. So to performing the writing activity into the Excel sheet, we have two write cell activity. So here we can see that a write cell activity, once we filter it here, write cell, we see that write cell activity is here, one write range activity is here. This is of Excel type, and here in workbook we can also see write cell activity of workbook type is here, and write range activity of workbook type is here. So the differences between this and this is, if we use this workbook type of activity, we don't need to use any other activity, but this Excel type of activity is dependent on Excel application scope. See, if I will drag and drop write cell activity here, it will say the second line activity is valid only inside Excel application scope. But if I will drag this write cell activity of workbook type, what it is saying, there is no such kind of error message. For example, if I will put here write cell demo, if we will copy and paste it, same it here. So here what error it's showing, that value for the required activity argument workbook path was not supplied. But here it is saying the activity is valid only inside Excel application scope. So it means that for this type of activity, Excel application scope must be required. So we can use this Excel application scope here and drag this activity inside this Excel application scope. Now this error is gone. But here it's saying that none of the overloaded group has all the required optional activity argument configured. One more thing that I want to show here, that when we use this workbook type of activity, here we got an option to browse a file, but in this write cell activity we don't have such option. But here once we drag this Excel type of activity inside this Excel application scope, here we have an option to point the file. So that is why it is saying that we can only use this Excel type of activity inside this Excel application scope. So now I'm going to point this same file for here for this activity, and now there is no more error, but here still the error is showing. Again I'm going to point the same file for here, and there is no more error. So that's how we can use this activity. Since it is writing into the A1 cell, so for this activity I'm changing the cell value as B1. I'm going to run the workflow. I will open this program and see here it has written the data perfectly.